G'day, welcome back to our Rights of Italy campaign in EU4. So we just forced, who was it, Augsburg to break their alliance with Cologne, because we do want to declare that war soon. Speaking of which, we have an army sitting here doing nothing. We'll probably get black flagged. Let's just go sit in Baden. At the moment, Frankfurt is the right religion, but he's being flipped, and he's going to be in that next war. So we'll just change him back again, I guess. In the meantime, we want to get rid of this lot. Magdeburg, Frankfurt. Yeah, well, that's fine. Peace offer. So, what are we doing to these guys? Giving a thing to Austria. Taking Dolninozici for ourselves. Gives up his thing on there. Alright, that'll do. And they have no army. Hungary, hopefully, is close enough to go screw them for the rest of it. What is their actual war? Hungarian, Persian, Bohemian heresy. Yeah, would love it if they changed them to Catholic. Bohemia these days. Heretics controlling other electors is a big one. Territorial claims. Do we have territorial claims? No, his territorial claims on this core that we just took. Oh well, deal with it. Another one. Another one. This one. We want to make Niederlausitz ours again. Hungary want access. Abso-freaking-lutely. Do whatever the hell they want. And Austria will have to wait till that gets to 35. We lost humiliate rival against Hungary. Yeah, we did. We weren't doing the thing with them, were we? No. Alright, do we want them on our side? Not really. We could get them as an ally. We're already at 7 out of 6. That's because of Austria, though. Depends on what's going to happen there. Okay, and yeah, we've got another navy, so I've set them up. On the siege of Voronezh. Looks like they're going to sort that out for us, so let's just start heading back. It's going to be close. Got a good roll near the end there. Influence over Trier has expired. Yeah, we have to keep doing them. No good claim at Krakow. Yeah, we did that ages ago. Alright. And, yep. Yeah, it's not even, well, it's only a month. Guess we're going to wait there. And then, can't remember who we're going to declare on. And we were discovered in Austria. Damn. We did get a lot of claims out of that guy, though. So, Poltava's back. Then we need to come back over here. Who were we going to actually do? I keep forgetting. It was Cologne, who bring in East Frisia and Frankfurt. We call Trier against East Frisia. East Frisia we won't be able to do the Great Power thing on. Because we've just done one, and that's the minus 98. No CB. I doubt we could get one on them, could we? We can, actually. That's okay then. Let's build the spy network there. Just make it a faster war. Against... who? Cologne. And they're dead. Actually walked into them on the way out. Cool. Yeah, Cologne. There we go, entered. And... oh yeah, forgot we're at war with everybody up there. Maybe. When France decide to go do it for us. Now, Cologne is here. Why do we have a thing on them at all? Let's just go chill out in Brandenburg. What is our thing on Cologne? Conquest, but it's not ours. It's Mainz. That's why we kept Mainz around. That's what we're going to claim anyway. And yeah, we've got 3. So once we get Cologne, we should be able to force them to vote for us. 100 pop in Guantanamo means they're done. Excellent. Means also that we can go find this little army and disband it. Money is terrible. Yeah, it's just the advisor needs to die. 63, 15% per year chance. Alright, and Provençal peasants. Somebody will do that for us one day. Brandenburg's finishing this off, which means, as long as France isn't in there, we'll get to keep it. And Spain died. Alright, Trastamara. DRV is in charge for the next 4 years. Yeah, we'll just get the royal marriage now. And Sweden won out. This guy's been in too long. So fabricate the claim on Barrois. Stop building the spy network. Get our diplomat back. And Sweden. Hold off on that. Don't know if we can afford to take any land though. -1, yeah. Okay. Cut them off from Novgorod. We want to head over here so we can take chunks out of Muscovy. That would be worth it by itself. 9.4. That's kind of significantly more. But we could handle it pretty well. What about Jokmok? Alright, we sit on that. Or Vesterbotten. And nothing else is... yeah. That'll be the absolute most that we could take. And we'll sit on that for a couple of years, so the aggressive expansion's handleable. How are we looking here at the moment? Pretty good. Alright, Brandenburg's looking good. 2 more forts to be done. Shouldn't be much of an army left. Shouldn't be Swedish anyway. Mostly English. Some Kildare. Speaking of which, Crete wants out. That would give us war apps. Why? Somebody actually gone over there. Holy crap. Whoa, we're declining that. We want to get Crete. I'm sick of going to war with them. Thank you, Spain. Those issues are not insurmountable. Alright, take it now. 22% overextension for that one. How big is it? 22 development. Alright. Let's go do a quick buy down. Because, again, we're going to be at war for a long time. Make Crete a core. And buy them off now. Before there's some event that stops us doing it. Alright, Sweden won out. Yeah, the Brandenburgers. We need to declare on Cologne sooner rather than later. They have no friends anymore. We could call Trier in. Do we want to actually give Trier any land? Well, we could give them some land. Alright, let's do that. Do this over Brunswick. Ferdinando's the 5-2, so that works. Ottomans claim Crete. Alright, his army's dead. So this war won't be too difficult. And what was this guy sitting down here for? It's going to be whatever was to deal with Frankfurt. I think that was going to be this war. He's already left. So let's change Bermuda. Should probably go over there. Make sure there's no huge issue. There's none at all. That's good. Alright, Rovaniemi. We'll win that. Let's just get down to Tavasland. Somebody else will deal with that guy. We should probably try and take Holland in this war. Alright, Nuremberg entered an alliance. Oh no. And damn call for peace. Alright, Tavasland. So, how are we doing over in Kildare? We've got nothing on them. Which is unfortunate, because didn't we co-belligerise them? Okay. Can't even white peace them at the moment. England, yeah. Unless France and Spain head over there. We're not going to get anything out of the British Isles. We did do a lot of damage though. And how's Bohemia doing? Hungary is screwing him. Perfect. Pretty sure we killed his entire army, so it's just a matter of them finishing the sieges again. Alright, any more Protestants? Just him. Würzburg and all them. Hey, there goes that. Alright, taking them. Over to Cologne. And this is actually the important one. We need to make sure we can vassalize him without too much of an issue, which we're not going to be able to do. Alright, lost the Cardinal. So what other land? We're trying to take Sweden. Yeah, we're going to have a huge issue with this then. And especially since we want land from Provence. Crap. Sweden, England, Cornwall. Well, depends who's getting ticked off by Sweden. Sweden, Bavaria, Brunswick. It's like 1 year's worth, except for Mecklenburg. That's fine. We'll wait until the new year, and we'll just go ahead and do that. Keep spending all our damn admin. Speaking of, still got by far the wrong focus. Alright, there goes Cologne. So, I don't know what our next war is going to be. Maybe just Austria, depending on his alliances. Have a royal marriage, yeah. Bremen, Livonian Order, the Knights, Albania. That would be a slaughter if we could call them in. We don't have the favours. They don't want his land. It would destabilise Spain. Why would it destabilise Spain? Military access. Fair enough. Alright, cessation of church functions. Gain money. Papal influence. Or gain admin. We need the admin. Don't want to lose the papal influence. So let's spend it on Diplo rep. And then lose the papal influence. I should have spent the other 5 on doing the thing. Dang it. Alright, and why? I thought they had Morava. Must be another fort there somewhere. Maybe not. Alright, got toughest land. So, Sweden is screwed. And we'll bring these guys down for the war against Austria. And yeah, the Spanish are in London. Hopefully the French will be over there soon as well. Northumberland has no allies. I suppose we'd be able to offer him vassalization. Our economic base is not large enough. Alright, England won out, Sweden won out. Sweden's the big one. So, it's the new year. This is the most that we could ask for from them. Brittany somehow exists somewhere. We'll go track them down soon. Yep, fine. Send that. Okay. So, clearly want to deal with this problem. Go by overextension. Alright, just them for now. Our corruption will grow ever so quickly. And the overextension actually makes us lose the vote with Trier. Now, Cologne, that's 16.8. It's kind of rough. There's a lot of them in the 70s or so. So how many years is that for it to tick down? A few. We're going to have a call for peace for that war. Provence, though. What do we want to do to England? Can we force him to release anybody else? Force him to release Scotland. We call 100 war score. Alright, we'll try that. Kildare. I don't care if Kildare take over and form Great Britain. I just think that would be hilarious. Regan, is that Tyrone? In a PU under Kildare. What was the other one? Cornwall. He's a vassal of England. English Columbia. And our royal marriage with Austria is over. So they've re-elected him quite thoroughly. Now they're going to vote for us again, though. The problem was going to be one of these guys. How old is the new emperor? He's 22. Von Wetten would get in. He's hostile towards us, so we can't even attempt that. Okay. London is under attack. No, it isn't. Sweden want access. We say no. We can get military tech 7 years ahead of time. What else do you spend military on? You spend it on raising war taxes. Mercenaries up. Land maintenance. It's not a huge thing, but sure. Money's always good. And you also spend it on these guys. 4-4 and a 5-3. Let's get rid of this guy. And grab one more. Alright. They're all helpful. And yeah, the call for peace is the Provençal War. So, England, what are we realistically going to do? We cancel his thing on Cornwall. Annul his treaty, annul his alliance with Kildare so that Kildare can attack him. Return Calais to Brabant. Brabant's in the Empire, so that'll kind of work for us. And actually, this is more what we want to do. Alright, cancel everything else. Faraguas. And them. And there. Curacao. Choco. Coca. Alright, and then we could take a little bit of land up here somewhere. Nobody's holding it at the moment, so we can pick what we want. Kent, it's just worth too much. What about Essex, so that we're right on the border with London? No. Norfolk's gonna be by far the cheapest. It's an extra year for a lot of those guys though. Screw it, we'll take Norfolk. It's old Italian land. Take his money. Or actually, if we could get him to cancel Cornwall instead of taking the cash. Alright, let's not do that. But let's do annulling that and taking whatever land, whatever money we can. That's 9 minus 1. Alright, send that to England. Although, Spanish are doing Cornwall at the moment. Let's just wait on that. Family ties. Gain Diplo. Austria's opinion comes up. Has it come up enough for us to get a royal marriage? No, still going to be hostile. Why are they hostile? Enemy. Okay, makes sense. And the clergy demand more land. I don't care if they have something up here. Never. Clergy. Right. So they finished the other one. We could let them keep roaming around. I don't think there's that much more that we could really ask for from England though. Not anytime soon. Already getting the good stuff. Yeah. Alright. Take more cash. And we annulled his important treaty. Let's try and get war reps. Spot on 0. Let's wait a month. That's -7 because ongoing battle somewhere. That'll be the Spanish with whoever that happens to be. So why has that suddenly gone that negative? What happened to change that? That's weird. Alright then, guess we're going to be waiting a bit longer. I don't know what the big change was. They must have taken back Inverness. Weird. Alright, and yeah, the call for peace. We're going to have to end this war. Border friction. Spain's opinion goes down. Lose Diplo. Lose a claim on Cagliari. No, this is on where we're losing the Diplo power. Alright, Liège, twats. Venice declared on Bosnia. That's good. Too many military leaders, we know. Alright, Spain, do your thing. Really want to piece these guys out. Alright, so they just took the fort in marches. now we get to do exactly this, and yeah, I'll be happy with that. No one particularly cares. They give up Cornwall. I suppose could get an alliance with them. Could offer them vassalization. These guys we can't because they're too big. These guys we could. Do you want to do Wales the friendly way? We're at 6 out of 6, so probably not. Think about it later. Okay, we're just taking Coney. Causes about a year's worth of problems. So let's not do that. Let's instead provoke cause, return cause to Brittany, no. Release Savoy in Coney. Alright, let's just do that. Alright, so we didn't do anything to Kildare, that's okay. Now we can call in France against them. No. Okay. So, this is the issue here. We have to wait years. And Dutch West Indian separatists. Who else is over here? Spain, Finland. Still lots of natives over there. Portugal's rather big in this area. And English Colombian separatists. That's going to be seriously annoying. Because we took over all of English Colombia, clearly. Yeah, well, we have to do something about that. So let's do this little trick again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'd say would be enough. France, always grant access. And in the HRE, we would win now because Saxony have turned to Clev. Unfortunately, he's only 23 years old. So there's not much we can do there. If we were to declare right now, though, humiliating rival would help us out. We can't do it until France are able to be called in. Alright, let's worry about other things for a while. Those underhanded rogues. They just gained a core. Huh, okay. And we can grab, I don't know, 4-4. Probably better than the 5-3. Come on, Galeazzo Maria. Just catch up with him. Pop the terrain penalty. What? And sort this out. I wonder how weak Muisca are. I think we're just going to disband this army. Rather than doing a whole New World thing. Could have supported them, but no. Alright, and the Dutch West Indians was the reason we came over here. What's their issue? Baracoa. Here. Because... just straight out separatism. Okay. Deal with that. And what other policies? Liberties are in subjects, we don't care. Separatism we could knock down, not for admin points though. Vassal force limit contribution could actually be helpful. Alright, well, we're about to vassalize another elector so that he'll vote for us. But it's not necessary these days. Bohemia is backing Kildare for the throne. You freak. Alright, Tyrone, Liège. What else do we need to do? We need to do Ravensburg to change his religion. It's currently beating Memmingen. Clev and Anhalt. Trier could be called in. Alright, let's take a look at Clev and Anhalt. Clev. I hate trying to find the Germans. Clev and Anhalt, there. Alright, he is wrong and he's wrong. They're allied with England, so we don't want to do that. Anhalt. No, let's just do this quick and dirty. Straight out. Trier. We could call in. I don't see any reason to. Alright. So, Disluso, get to Ravensburg. These guys... Cologne's the wrong war. Where are we going? It was... Oh, they're not called in yet, that's why we can't see it. Anhalt and Clev. Alright, Clev's up here. So send them up with 4431. And should we have another army sitting somewhere? We do. Give him the 5331. He can go take care of Anhalt. Alright, well, I'm going to take a short break here. So thanks for watching, hope you're enjoying it, and I hope to see you again soon. See you later.